Hi everyone, once again welcome back to my channel. I hope you people are doing good. So in this video I'll be explaining how to prepare for UPSC CSE 2025. So this video has been made because yesterday UPSC has released the calendar for 2025, and in that prelims date have been given, and prelims is going to be held on 25th of May 2025. So considering that we have just 390 days left, so let us see how to utilize these 390 days and how can we prepare for UPSC in a better way, and what are the things we have to do, and what is the book list that we have to follow, and also let us understand the steps that we have to follow for this preparation process. So the very first thing is, before you start the actual preparation, first understand the exam process. That is, first understand how many papers are there in this exam and what is the weightage, and in which languages we can write this exam, and also understand the syllabus. So every time when I mention the syllabus, this means you have to decode each and every word that is given in the syllabus. So if you don't know how to decode it, don't worry, I will tell you about that in another video. So the very first thing is understand the syllabus, and also after understanding the exam process and after getting into touch with the syllabus, you have to start building your foundation. That is, you have to start your preparation with ncrts. That is because ncrts will give you a basic idea about the topics that you are going to read furtherly in standard books. So it is really necessary to start your preparation with ncrts, and after that you have to make a rough plan. Like, you have to make a rough monthly plan, like in which month what you are supposed to read, how to tackle all the syllabus, and you have to make a rough plan for each and every subject, so that you can finish that subject in a given time limit. So after making a rough plan, you are supposed to you're supposed to mark out the book list that you are going to read. This is because, so for UPSC there are n number of books. If you keep on reading each and every book, that will definitely waste your time. So it is really necessary to make a book list. So first thing is, let us see how to utilize this 390 days. So the very first thing you have to do is, as I told, you are supposed to start your preparation with ncrts. First, give your 100 days of time for ncrts. This is because, as I told, ncrts are really essential, and they helps us to build the foundation. So first, start your preparation with ncrts. So for this ncrts, here I have made a list that you are supposed to read, and if you read this ncrts, your basics will be very strong, and also you will understand what topic talks about what, and you will also understand whether whether syllabus contains these topics or not. So you will understand each and everything. So this ncrt should be completed within August. So if you start from tomorrow onwards, then your ncrt should be finished within August. So after completing your ncrts and after understanding the whole concept that is given in ncrts, then you are supposed to go with your standard books. That is, for the next 200 days you have to start preparing for your prelims plus mains. So this is because whenever you start preparing for UPSC, after completing ncrts, your preparation should be integrated, because if you clear prelims, after that for mains you will be having just 90 days, and in that 90 days to complete all the syllabus of mains, it is very difficult and it is impossible. So in order to finish your main syllabus, and in order to be mains ready, you have to first finish the main syllabus now itself. So in this 200 days, go for an integrated approach. That is, first concentrate on the main syllabus of UPSC, and after that concentrate on the prelim syllabus. So here in this 200 days, that is from August to February, you are supposed to finish your 80% of optional. You have to complete all your core subjects. You have to start answer writing practice, and you are supposed to make notes, and also you have to start reading your newspaper every day, because that is the source of current affairs. So in this 200 days, the first thing you are supposed to do is first give a specific amount of time for every subject. So as I told you, you have to complete your core subjects. So here core subjects are nothing but polity, economy, geography, history, environment. So first concentrate on these 5 subjects. So give a specific amount of time for this 5 subjects. So if you see here, I have given 30 to 35 days for polity. So in this specific time period, try to complete the entire polity and understand what is given, and also if possible make notes of polity in this time period. And after finishing polity, go for economy. So that what happens when you start reading your newspaper, majorly you get polity related and economy related news in newspaper. So in order to understand that, first finish your polity and after that go for economy. So when you finish economy, then go for geography, and after that take out your environment, and after that complete history. So in this way, after finishing all your core subjects, then go to other subjects like governance, international relations, world history, society, post independence, and disaster management, like that. So here I have just given a timeline, and if you want to follow it, you can follow, otherwise you can make changes. So in this way, as I mentioned, give specific amount of time for each and every subject and try to finish all the subjects within the time, and also try to make notes for this. And every day when you start your preparation for both prelims and mains, you have to start reading your newspaper. This is because newspaper is the main source for current affairs, and without current affairs you can't complete this exam. And if you don't read newspaper, it's okay, you can at least cover current affairs from monthly magazines. So please don't neglect your current affairs also. And after this, after integrated approach of prelims and mains, you have to start your prelims preparation for the next 90 days. So before discussing about that, as I told, after finishing your core subjects, you have to go for other subjects. So when you are preparing for this core subjects, you have to choose your optional and you have to start your optional preparation as well. That is, every day you have to read your optional and you have to read newspaper and cover current affairs, and you have to read one core subject. For example, now you have started with polity, and every day along with your polity you have to read your optional and you have to read newspaper also. And after polity you have to go for economy, but your polity should not be left out like that. You have to keep on revising that polity when you are reading your economy. So every day your revision process should be going on, and after you complete your polity and economy, start practicing answer writing. This is because already you will be completing 30 to 20% of syllabus, and after that if you go and start practicing answer writing, it will be helpful for you to understand the format and the structure of answer writing, and it will also tell you how to mold yourself and how to write better answers. So it is really essential to start practicing answer writing right after you complete your economy. And one more thing, when you are writing your answers, every Sunday practice one essay, so that for your essay also you will understand what is the format to write. And also make sure that you are giving it to your seniors or your mentors or whomever it is, you are giving to them and you are asking to correct them. And also identify your mistakes and try to rectify that mistakes and try not to repeat those mistakes. And after this you are supposed to make notes for each and every subject along with your current affairs. This is very important. So I hope this is very clear. So for the first 100 days complete your NCRTs, and the next 200 days complete your prelims plus mains syllabus. So here you may get one doubt that how is it possible to complete all the syllabus of UPSC, that is prelims plus mains, in 200 days. So here if you complete at least 80% of your syllabus, that is 80% of your prelims and mains syllabus in this 200 days, that is more than enough for the exam. And when you are preparing for prelims, that is when you are going to start your actual prelims preparation from March, then you will cover some other topics. And after prelims, when you are preparing for mains exclusively, there you will cover other leftover topics. So there is nothing to worry about. So I hope it is very clear for you. And here I have not mentioned anything about note making, like how to make notes, how to choose your optional, and how to start your answer writing practice, and all those things will be explained in another video. So in this video, this is just a brief explanation all about how you can plan your year for UPSC CSE 2025 preparation. I hope you have understood it. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section below. And here I have mentioned a book list that you can follow, so you can have a look at it. So I hope you have understood it. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.